Hello and welcome to Mumbai se Manchester. I'm Nikhil, and with me I have Saurabh and a very special guest Saul from MUFC Kolkata. This is the tactical preview for the quarterfinal between Everton and Manchester United Carabao Cup. And in this video, we'll be talking about the team news, opposition analysis, tactical preview, and match predictions. Let's get straight into it. So let's quickly take a look at the team news. When it comes to injuries, McTominay and Aaron Wan-Bissaka are injured, so they are likely not going to play this game. When it comes to the starting 11, we feel this squad is going to be heavily rotated tomorrow. Given that, the backline will most likely consist of Dean Henderson, Harry Maguire, Tuanzebe, Brandon Williams, and Alex Telles. Given Fred and Bruno have played a lot of games, we feel the midfield again will be rotated with Matic, Pogba, and Van der Beek playing this. In case of the front line, Marshall, Cavani, and Mason might get the nod. Talking about the bench, in a scenario where United are behind, we do have plenty of options, with Rashford, Bruno, Mata, James offering firepower. However, if we are ahead, we can expect Lingard or Facundo Pellistri to show what they can really offer us. So, Saul, any thoughts about the starting 11?
So we are back with the Carabao Cup and the quarterfinals, and this is our opportunity to show the world what our bench has to offer. We have so many options when it comes to midfield, and this is the place where people like Tony Van der Beek and Paul Pogba can shine. So it would be a good idea for us to rotate here. I was checking out United's Instagram and social profiles, and I saw some posts about Lingard. So maybe Solskjaer is going to pick him as well. He has been a good servant of the club for a long, long time, and this might be another opportunity for him to show what he's got. So maybe this is one of those opportunities, and he might be picked. As far as the formation goes, I'm not too sure about how Ole is going to play. He might use a double pivot because, honestly speaking, in the past few games, wherever I've seen a single CDM, and if that CDM is Matic, it has been difficult for the midfielders playing above Matic to get the balls, and also if you have an opponent team which is who like to press hard. We've seen Matic like not being able to keep the ball a lot. So maybe from a CDM point of view, Fred can be an option, or maybe if Fred joins Matic in a double pivot, so that can be an option as well. On the other hand, on the forward, I would say Cavani should definitely play, and Martial needs goals. So I hope to see that somehow Ole can fit both of them in the team, hoping that Martial can play on the wing and Cavani can be our number 9.
So let's quickly take a look at the opposition analysis. When it comes to injuries, James Rodriguez and Lucas Digne both are injured. They will be huge miss for Everton. In terms of the starting 11, when it comes to the back line, Jordan Pickford, Michael Keane, Yari Mina, Mason Holgate, and Ben Godfrey are likely to start. With Digne out, Ben Godfrey has been filling in that left back position. He does offer the aerial threat. However, we can be rest assured he won't offer that pace that Digne has. When it comes to the midfield, the double pivot of Allen and Doucouré are likely to start again. And with James Rodriguez injured, Sigurdsson is their creative player in the central attacking midfield role. When it comes to the front line, Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin will offer significant threat, both in terms of their speed and aggression as well as their aerial ability. Calvert-Lewin has been in the form of his life and will be the key player tomorrow. He has been banging in goals left, right, and center, and he'll be the one to watch out for.
So let's look at what we can expect from Everton in attack. Their centre backs and their defensive line often rotate the ball in the defense, inviting the press from the central midfielders and attackers. And then they take the opportunity to play the long ball out to Calvert-Lewin, who is extremely efficient in the head and can control the ball and bring the other forward players in. What this does is they practically create a numerical advantage or have a 3-on-3 or a 4-on-4 against the opposition defenders. At this time, the supporting attackers put fast, accurate crosses into the box where Calvert-Lewin is there to convert. Interestingly, they have scored 45% of their goals this year within the 6-yard box as compared to 7% from United. So that tells you that gives you a good idea of what their style of play is, and we should expect a lot of crossing and dangerous balls played in our 6-yard box. Because Everton will be playing 4 big centre halves in their defense, and they will have Calvert-Lewin, who's a great header of the ball. I think we should watch out for their set pieces and corners. Manchester United have been susceptible scoring or letting goals in on set pieces. And typically we have been zonal marking. So we have our centre backs, which is typically Maguire and Lindelof, just protect the 6-yard box right in front of the goal, and we have the right back and left back trying to protect the near and the far post. And this is where our chances most come from. We have seen that Everton is going to attack the near post and far post and try to exploit some of our weaker defenders. So we will have Yerry Mina try to go to the near post. We will have Michael Keane go to the far post. And if Mina goes one-on-one with Brandon Williams, or Keane goes one-on-one with Telles, then there is only one winner in it. They will easily flick on or knock the ball back in a dangerous area for a quick tap-in. So we should move away from a zonal marking to a man marking. We should have Maguire mark Yerry Mina, Tuanzebe mark Calvert-Lewin, and Matic mark Keane. I think this is the safest bet to try and keep a clean sheet, or at least try and avoid Everton scoring from a set piece. So Saul, who do you think are going to be key players for Manchester United in the game tomorrow?
As far as key players are concerned, I think this is one of those rare instances where Donny van de Beek might get a chance to, get in 80 minutes or 85 minutes under his belt. We all know that Ole is not going to play in 90 minutes anyways. So I think he's going to be a crucial player in this game. He can prove his abilities to Ole. And since we are also there in Europa, this might be an opportunity for him to show, like, okay, maybe from a Carabao or a FA Cup or a Europa point of view, he can be the main guy on the midfield. My number 2 would be Cavani. I think he's getting a ban very soon, and as far as the bans in the UK are concerned, at least minimum, I think he's going to get 3-match ban. So this is the time that we can, utilize him and get some goals in. The guy also has a bad record when it comes to muscle injuries. So since he's been training with the team, I'm expecting that he's going to start. Number 1 will definitely be Harry Maguire, because captain of the team, Ole's trusted guy, and with Everton, knocking on the door with their aerial threats, this guy needs to have a good game from a defensive point of view, and hopefully from an offensive point of view as well, right? We've seen him head goals in the past, so maybe he's got something in store for us tomorrow. So that's my top 3.
And what do you think the match? How do you think the match is going to end?
So my predicted scoreline would be 2-1, but in extra time. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I think that it's going to be a drag. United is going to make us, sit on the edge of the chair, go on extra time, and then win it.
Yeah, I don't see us keeping a clean sheet against Everton. We are going to concede. So let's hope that we score more than they do. And let's hope that we do it in the 90 minutes. But yeah, 2-1. If we win 2-1 and get into the semifinals, I think it will be a good result in the end. So thank you so much for watching. Continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe on our channel. And also a big shout out to Saul from MUSC Kolkata. We'll put their link in the description as well. Please follow their page, like, share, and subscribe there as well. See you guys.